Hey guys, itchy guy, girl, whatever you prefer me as, Asher. And today, I woke up a few minutes ago, so that intro was a little loopy. But today we're playing the Big Bug Zoo in Roblox. So here we go. And I have a gigantic bad fear of bugs. Oh, so I gotta look for them. I have a terrible fear of bugs. So this works. What is that? Please don't tell me what this is. Please don't tell me what this is. Please don't tell me what this is. I don't want to know what this is. I don't want to know what this is.
His pathological behaviors started to show
I don't want to know what that was. I don't like it. So I want to go with this darker patch of dirt. Is that a nut? Is it like a nut egg or what? It's an oak egg. I haven't been looking at it. Have I?
Then this is going to be very different.
No, I don't want to buy the egg.
This doesn't work, and Stephen continues to abuse the hospital staff. One of the nurses recounts his behavior
no, please.
As Dr. Now
I don't like this.
He quickly supports his hospital staff and gives Stephen a challenge.
Grasshopper, nice. I don't have a big fear of grasshoppers. I got jumped by a grasshopper. Like one jumped on me.
This is devastating for Stephen as he begs and cries to Dr. Now, but the doctor doesn't budge. Stephen breaks down, stating that he has nowhere else to go. But Dr. Now replies, if you have nowhere else to go, I'll get you dropped off at a homeless shelter within the next few minutes. This is incredibly shocking for the
viewer. So like growing up, I have these growing ones.
With 24/7 care and support. If Dr. Now threatens to drop him off at a homeless shelter, he must actually believe that Steve was actually able to support himself much more than he lets on, explaining his attitude towards the hospital staff as he actually enjoys.
No. I hate spiders. No. So God. No.
This is definitely true for Stephen, but there's something more sinister about him that we will come to find out as we follow his story. When Stephen's father learns that he's being kicked out of the hospital, his reaction's quite surprising.
No. I know. I hope I never see that in my life. No.
He seems happy to fly to Houston and save Stephen, rather than teaching him a lesson by leaving him high.
It was so good at first. Oh, ladybug! I love ladybugs. So cute. I don't like the poisonous ones though.
Without facing any consequences.
Okay. Oh, minutes, seconds. You can't just say 10 seconds.
Any responsibility. It's clear that Stephen has never had to acknowledge his.
I would know. I had that. I'm gonna buy these eggs.
More often than not, there is always one person behind them, always picking up the pieces.
Wow.
And if you subscribe to my channel now, you won't miss out on any.
It makes me money. I didn't know that. I like it though.
Before saying farewell, and is surprised by his weight loss of over 100 pounds, making him 600.
How much are these eggs? For $100.
60 pounds outside of the hospital in order to stay on the weight loss program and qualify for weight loss surgery. I imagine it'll be extremely difficult for Stephen to continue losing weight without the help of the hospital staff. As soon as he arrives in his own
that's nice to know.
Demanding that his father order him his signature large pepperoni pizza. Pizza. Oh my God. His father is definitely an enabler, as he doesn't even try to persuade Stephen to have a healthy alternative, even though he's literally on a weight loss program.
Okay, pick you up, go away, I hate you. So there is chance of we get disabled. That's nice.
What does he mean that there's no point in fighting with Stephen?
Ready.
He's over 600 pounds. It's not like you can just get up and start swinging at him. It's harsh,
I keep getting this guy. He's level 2 now.
And just walk away. The same as Dr. Now did at the hospital. His father even asks Stephen
I can't deal with you, I'm sorry.
He has eaten since his 6 a.m. flight, which Stephen shakes his head and shows him the finger. Stephen missed his first appointment with Dr. Now since being kicked out of the hospital. He's been calling his father to complain about his situation, and his brother Justin has been recording the conversations.
Oh, butterfly. No, they'll put it in here. This no. The tarantulas is gonna eat them all. This is unfair. Who gets me the most money? Does it charge the most money? Okay, I'm missing an ant and a snail. That shouldn't be that bad, right? Right. There we go. While we're at it, you know. Carpenter ant. That's a snow kind of ant in this. Chicago beans. That's so cool. Bro! What is it like anyone just like I can't get this? Oh, it's so much. I don't even have that much subscribers, bro. Hey, look, he still wanna hatch us though. But I can't. Please. Fine. What is
The conversations are difficult to listen to as
Black
Stephen and his
Dog?
father loudly argue over the
Stop
food.
bringing me
Stephen has a
there.
care worker called Princess who comes over each day to make his food and bathe him.
I have so many things to go to right
Princess
now.
hasn't been delivering his food and that he hasn't eaten
Like,
in
these
days.
arrows
His
are
father knows
irritating.
this isn't true as he's in communication with Princess and eventually he just puts the phone down on Stephen. It's been 2 months since Stephen left the hospital and he continues to miss his appointments with Dr. Now and fails to
Come on,
respond to
bro.
any communication from the hospital. Princess
Bro,
starts to get concerned about
what the
Stephen's
heck?
behavior, so she turns up at his apartment.
No.
She lets herself in to find
Tower of
Stephen isn't
eggs
there.
are so much.
Worried about his condition, she calls the local hospitals to see if Stephen is there, eventually locating him at the ER in a local hospital. Dr. Now investigates this and arrives at Stephen's apartment for an at-home
Discard all
appointment.
these
He
eggs.
finds that
All the
Stephen
eggs.
has
All
been
the eggs.
using his medication
So is
and
this
has become
the bug that
addicted
we're
to
looking
strong
for?
painkillers. He's also started pulling
No,
his hair out
it's
and is
not.
almost bald at the top of his head.
It's not.
Dr. Now comments that hair pulling is a childlike nervous disorder.
Yay.
His inability to behave like an adult and take
That egg,
responsibility for
bro.
pizza boxes are mounting up around
I'm
him.
joking.
Dr. Now isn't confident that he's been
What?
sticking to his 1,000 calorie a day diet. This isn't even the
I
worst
need
part.
that snail.
He's been admitting himself in the different
I don't like it when
hospitals
you
in
hear
the
us
area,
here.
admitting to be in intense
Excuse me.
pain in
Shiver
order to
doing
get
me
prescribed
timbers.
high dosage pain medication.
Please
Stephen
be
was
a snail.
prescribed
Please
pain
be a
medication
snail. This
at
is like a
20
gambling
different
issue.
hospitals in only 1 month. Not
I
only
told you I got
is
over my
but he now
stuttering
has a
issue.
fully-fledged
He looked at
pain
me mockingly. He
medication
said,
addiction too.
"Did
This is
you?"
incredibly serious, as
They're
Stephen's
slamming
addiction
doors
to pain
downstairs.
medication
Like,
is
why did
likely
they
to
enter the
get hit
house like
before
that?
his morbid obesity
Anytime my
does.
family
Cutting
like
his life
goes into the
shorter
house, they
and
slam the
shorter.
door.
Dr.
And I
Now
don't know
gives
why.
Stephen an ultimatum: lose 60 pounds in 1 month and stop taking the pain medication, or
My
he's out
brother's
of the
home
program
from
for
my
good.
grandma's
Stephen
because he
acts
doesn't
like
like
he's
the
feeling
house for some
motivated to
reason.
change, but it's
He
easy to
says it doesn't
see
feel like
that he isn't
home.
going to.
Well, you haven't been home.
Steps on the scale,
Ugh.
and is astounded to learn that he's gained yet another 80
Heck?
pounds since he left the hospital several months prior. Dr. Now emphasizes the seriousness of Stephen's situation, but this doesn't really register with him at
Bro,
all,
what is
as
he
he asks
doing?
Dr. Now will refill his pain medication one last time.
Hold
In
on.
disbelief, rushed to the
But so you
hospital.
think
When
I
the
just
hospital
yelled at my
nurses
brother?
came
I
to
didn't
assess
yell at
his
my brother.
situation,
I
he
just waited
placed
till
a
you could think
stabbing
of
pain
more
that
quiet.
measures a 9 out of 10 on the pain scale, all while
Because
smiling
I'm
and
the
saying
most
comfortably.
quiet in the
His care worker
family.
Princess is
Yeah.
visibly annoyed by Stephen's lies. If someone was really
I
experiencing
told
a
you
9
I
out of
got
10, he would
over
be
my
unable to
stuttering
speak
issue.
to
He
or
looked at
even
me, Mom,
describe that level
and he
of
said,
pain. For Stephen,
"Did
it's just
you?"
yet another manipulative tactic to get what he wants. No matter
I
how much
know
anyone
he
tries to help
did.
him,
Oh
he
my
finds a way to take
god.
advantage of it. Dr.
I
Now
don't
is
have
more than done
money.
with Stephen's games. He's suspended
I
from
don't
his
have
weight loss
money.
program and is instead
Not
redirected
just
to a
this.
drug rehab program.
Don't have
This is
that.
the last time we see
Don't
him in
have
the
that.
first
Don't have
episode,
that.
but there is so much more to come. The Where Are They
Why is
Now
it
episode
glowing?
takes place 2 years after Stephen was
It's
originally in the
glowing.
show. The viewer is introduced to a slightly more independent Stephen, who has moved to Iowa to be with his girlfriend, who he marries during the filming of the episode. And I was just as shocked as you were to learn that. 2 years after dropping out of Dr. Now's weight loss program, Stephen reaches out to him again for help. On a video call, Dr. Now evaluates his situation and discovers that he's in a very similar place to where he left it. He hasn't lost
It's
any
like if
weight,
I don't
despite
hatch
having a
these,
surgery which isn't in the show, and
it's just
still
like
struggles
already
with the
giving me
same
different
medical
eggs.
conditions he
See,
previously had. His eating habits are the only
I
factor
told
that
you
have
I
changed.
got
In
over
fact,
my
it's actually
stuttering
gotten
issue.
worse,
He
with
looked at me
Stephen going
mocking.
from
He
eating
said,
2 garlic feasts a day to 5.
Can we
He
keep
even
digging
explains that
up
he can't
here?
no
We can
longer eat
even
2
dig
apples
in
without
one of these
eating.
darker
As Stephen's
ones.
been eating so much since having the gastric sleeve surgery, he's actually
What
stretched his
the?
stomach back to what it was before the
Burning
operation.
a,
He
let me
reached
guess,
back
this
to
is like,
himself again on day
9
1.
mil.
His main reason for weight loss is due to his wife, as she's
Dang,
threatened to
it's
divorce him
not.
if he doesn't get down to a healthy
So,
weight.
but what are
Stephen's
even
wife
these
seems like a
big
genuinely nice person,
ones?
as she makes him daily
So
healthy
we
meals
went
which
into
he
like one of these
refuses to
big
eat,
ones.
instead calling his father to order him a pizza, which he does every time without fail. It's upsetting to see how Stephen's father is enabling him to maintain his obese size, despite the threat that Stephen has nearly died because of his weight. It's hard to understand why someone would want to be in a
I know I could
relationship with
afford it,
someone
but I
like
just don't want
Stephen
to buy
too,
it.
especially as he shows no effort to want to improve himself in any way. Stephen pleads with Dr. Now that he will behave himself properly if he's allowed back into
This
the
is like
weight
a
loss program
gambling
at
issue
the
now.
hospital, not shouting at nurses and being rude to the hospital staff. Unfortunately for Stephen, Dr. Now sees sense and rejects him for the weight loss program, as he hasn't showed any effort to lose weight on his own. He has practically undone all of the work that Dr. Now and his team did during the program, instead progressing backwards as he's eating more than ever before, worsening his health conditions even further. With other participants on the show, we often feel enlightened by their motivation to recognize their unhealthy
I am
habits and efforts to
tired
live a
of
better
this,
life. With
bro.
Stephen,
How
it's the
rare
complete
is it to
opposite.
get a
It's not
snail?
surprising that he's left the show in a worse place than when he first started. Despite brief moments of progress, this is often short-lived, as Stephen
I
falls back
can't
into
get a
his disgusting
snail,
habits.
bro.
His lack of accountability is a central factor in this downfall. He blames everyone around him instead of himself, using threats and manipulation to get what he wants. He's completely toxic in every way possible, and it's entirely likely his habit will be the death of him. From using puppy training pads to go to the bathroom in her bed, to boasting about being dragged through her kitchen by paramedics claiming she was a princess. Penny Segal is undoubtedly the laziest star
I
ever
am
on
gonna
my
crash.
600 £600 life, and once you see the way she acts, you will 100% agree with me. To understand how
I
Penny
told you I
became
got
the
over
laziest
my
600
stuttering
life
issue
star in the
here.
history of the
I'm
show,
not the
we need to go back to her childhood, which may give us some clues as to where it all went wrong.
This is my bed. This is my bathroom. This is my
Finally.
Penny has always had an addiction to food. From an early age, she was always the heaviest in her class, resorting to food whenever she felt the slightest bit of stress or discomfort. Having to wear plus-size clothing as a child, Penny continues to gain 20 to 30 pounds a year throughout school. Eventually,
This is gonna be a long video,
by the time
isn't
she
it?
was only 22 years old.
I haven't ate personally,
Again on the show. As
so
almost every star has had an unfortunate backstory of growing up without learning how to eat healthy or make nutritious meals.
Personally, I haven't
Penny
eaten.
has followed the same path too.
I don't think I ate
also
dinner
experienced
yesterday, and that's
a
pretty much
great
like, if you
deal
guys
of
don't know,
abuse
that's
as
pretty
a
much
child.
like
Her sisters
all I
recount
really
that
get to
Penny
eat,
was physically
because I'm
abused
scared
by
to
her
ask my
alcoholic
stepdad.
father, and she often took the brunt of the abuse so that she spared her sisters.
I
Because
told
she
you
was the
about when
oldest,
I
Penny
said I
would
need
resort
to
to
make
eating
it.
as a
That me
coping
back.
mechanism, one that would eventually become so dangerous it risked taking her life. Penny does have a partner named
I
Edgar,
need.
who currently acts as her
Never mind.
personal servant, but it wasn't always like that. Their
I got a
relationship began
tarantula,
like any
and
other,
it's less
romantic
rare than
few months that led to
caterpillar.
their
It's
first
not a
home together.
caterpillar.
Despite weighing over 400 pounds, Edgar didn't seem to mind, and the couple were able to travel and visit places like any other. Things changed though when Penny got pregnant. She gained 600 pounds throughout
If I
her
saw a lot
pregnancy,
piling on
and
me, I
after the
would
birth of their
cry.
son, the weight just didn't disappear.
Like I would I would swing my arms back and forth,
resulting in her being
or up and down,
Edgar
whatever.
has become her full-time carer, no longer able to work.
I was having such a good day.
Such
a good day. Bro, these don't hatch. Like,
disability allowance, leaving them living paycheck to paycheck. Edgar has stated that he would love to find a job for himself, but Penny's condition makes it impossible to do so.
Please.
The most frustrating
Please.
situation in Penny's predicament
Yes.
is the fact that she has a young son called Liam. Given Penny is immobile and
No,
confined to
no,
the
no,
bed,
no.
she can only attend to her child when he
Mm-mm,
comes within her
mm-mm,
bubble, the
no.
radius between her outstretched arms.
Mm-mm,
If he refuses to come to her, she won't be able to help him at
mm-mm.
all. If you thought this was sad for Liam, his life would only go
No.
downhill from here. As Penny's
Okay, that's not as
manipulations
bad.
tactics only get
I
more
still
and
don't
more
like it though.
advanced. It's difficult to understand why Penny
Guys
won't
do not
change this
understand how
situation
much I
for
have a
the
fear
good
of
her son and her wider family, especially her husband Edgar. Most significantly, Edgar takes care of every aspect of their son's life, often having to record these classes so he can
No.
watch them from home.
No,
His
I don't
other
like
family members
scorpions.
also play a key role in this care, all while Penny rests in her bed. Penny's family were ecstatic to
Just
learn that she
no,
was
we're not
pregnant,
doing
hoping
this. We're
that
not
this would
doing
finally
this.
be a turning
We're
point
not
in
doing
Penny's life, where
this.
she would have someone to motivate her, but instead the opposite happened, and Penny got worse. The weight gain spiraled out of control, and there's no doubt that Penny loves Liam, but how far can that care extend from her hospital bed? As we learn more about Penny's situation, we hear little from the star herself of her motivation to change. Instead, it's Penny's family members, her husband and sisters, who provide their accounts of the difficulty in helping Penny
Is
with
he
her
Tara?
situation.
You guys know
It's
who
been a
Tara Green
stressful
is?
position
If you
for
don't know,
some
he's
men,
like a
and
guy who
their
like
anxiety
keeps like
surrounding
weird
Liam and
pets.
how this will affect his development.
He's like pretty much known for that. I feel like keeps like all kinds of weird pets. He should definitely play this game. I hate this game. I don't like it.
We don't see any of this. Instead, she seems entirely content with her
I hate that.
position,
Please.
perhaps even enjoying
Looks
it.
like a lot.
It's Penny's family who reveal their desire for her change, largely for the better of
How
Liam.
much is
Some
this?
people
How
on the
much
show
are
have
you?
speculated that her family forced her to appear on the show, fearing that it was the
70K?
especially as the family is struggling so much financially. Penny's attitude
I
reinforces
told you I got over my stuttering issue. He looked at me mockingly. He said, "Did you?"
21-hour car journey from Maryland to Houston, getting comfortable
How
across
much
the
could this
entire
be?
length of the car boot and the back seats.
I have that
It
much.
takes an entire team to transport Penny just
Just
from the
gonna
house
stare at
to
it.
us waiting outside.
This
As
better
Penny
give me
can't
that
walk,
snail,
she's only
bro.
able
I
to
want my
get out of
snail.
the car until she makes it to Houston. On the road, Edgar passes through many drive-thrus, ordering a selection of chicken nuggets, burgers, and
I think
fries
this
on
game
his
is
all the
making
way
me
to
like.
work. It seems like the weight
This
loss
game
from
is
the
making me like
start
off my
reaches
mind
the
of like
doors
being
of Dr.
hungry.
Now's
But then
office.
I'm also
For
watching
arrival,
something
Dr.
about
Now
my
examines
600
Penny to
pound
determine
life
her
because
weight and the
I'm just like
extent of the
weird,
damage
okay?
it has
Don't
caused
ask.
to her body. She weighs in at 530 pounds, and
That's a lot.
Dr. Now outlines how severe her BMI is. Penny's BMI is over double that of a super morbidly obese person. Combined with her small stature, Penny has one of the most dangerous BMI in the history of the show. Dr. Now also examines Penny physically, noticing Penny's
Told you I
oxygen
didn't
levels
get over my stuttering. If you look at him, you said okay.
oxygen levels are healthy, but she explains that after 20 minutes of not wearing it, her lips and
I'm gonna
fingers
get
will
ready with
turn
me.
blue. Penny protests that she needs the oxygen.
This is what happens when I'm
Dr. Now
subscribed to a
allowing her
lot of people.
continue using it. However, he
And I don't
notes
turn
that
my
he believes the
notification
device
bell
is
off.
unnecessary, and observes that Penny is instead using the oxygen to
My
preserve her
notifications
victim
off.
mentality, an all too
So we
common
need,
trope
I'm
among the
guessing a
show's stars.
dragonfly.
Penny's program
That
begins
might
by
be a
the
caterpillar.
diet to show she's determined to
And
lose the
this, I'm
weight
not
and
sure
hopefully
about
qualify
this.
for
And
a
I don't
weight
want
loss
to
surgery. In
be
hospital,
sure
where
about
food
what that
provided
is.
and unhealthy snacks are forbidden, it should be easy for
My mom
Penny
said to
drop
not be scared to ask
25
my
to 50
stepdad what
pounds
to,
immediately. With a
if
somewhat positive
to
attitude,
ask if he can make
Penny
me
doesn't
something, because he'll
stop
make me
before
something.
continuing to
To like
qualify
eat,
for
and
weight
like,
loss
Mom,
surgery.
he's
After
scary.
just a month of dieting, after the surgery, it's
I just
incredibly
nodded my head. I
important
didn't
for
actually say
patients
that you're
start
scary.
walking to encourage blood flow and oxygenate the body. Not only is it also important for exercising to aid additional weight loss, but it also
Oh,
encourages the
people are
patient
supposed to
ease
be
back
here.
into
This is
normal life after years of being
no one
bedridden.
likes these
Penny, on the other hand,
games, so I
completely
used to get
rejects
this whole
this
map
and
to
refuses
myself.
to even stand up from
I
the
told
bed
you I
while
got
Penny
over
remains in
my
hospital,
stuttering
allegedly
issue.
looking
He looked at me
excuses
mockingly. He
because
said,
her husband renting a small one-bedroom
"Okay, stop."
apartment with his son Liam. They share a bunk bed in the bare, unfurnished
Gasp!
house, counting down the
I
days when
get
Penny
a
can return home to
snail.
them.
His name is Jerry.
Diet causes some issues as she protests the small amount and
Jerry, you
fights
better
to
make
stop
me
ordering
lots of
unless
money.
it can be increased. Her normal soft-spoken voice changes as she becomes aggressive, speaking rudely to her nurses and creating
Pay
their advice.
$1.
Instead, they'll watch Penny's motivation.
Gee, y'all make me money.
Struggles at home. As weeks pass, Dr.
I
Now
am
becomes
floated
concerned
in
Penny's
bills
weight
right
is
now,
stagnant,
bro.
and the only thing declining is her attitude. He begins to suspect that Penny is somehow having snacks sneaked in, as there is no logical reason for Penny not to lose weight, as she has had the weight loss surgery and should be sticking to her diet.
Okay, I don't see how this possibly could get worse.
What she is eating, and if she can even finish her meals. After weight loss surgery, it's common for patients to struggle to eat. As everybody is adjusting to their smaller stomach size.
No, I hate this. No.
All of this suggests that Penny is doing something different.
This is torture. Why did I play this? See how much money I'm losing. I'm in the case. I don't need you now. Where are you now?
In fact, it's gotten worse. She's in complete denial about losing weight, arguing with Dr. Now that she feels lighter and the scales must be wrong. Scales don't lie, but Penny does. Losing weight after weight loss surgery should be easy. The reduced stomach size limits cravings, as well as making the patient feel fuller for longer. By consuming more food than she's allowed, Penny risks breaking the staples in her stomach from the surgery, which could result in severe health risks. Worse,
Not perfect.
reverse the surgery altogether, as her stomach could grow back to its original size, undoing all of the hard work and money that Dr. Now and her family have invested in her. All Penny has to do is eat the meals made for her and start walking a few times a day. Instead, Penny is sneaking in food and refusing to walk. How can Penny lie in the hospital bed when her only hope is being directly handed to her by Dr. Now and throwing it back in his face? Penny's attitude only worsens when she refuses further help from Dr. Now and his fear is confirmed.
I'm concerned that Penny convinced herself that she's permanently disabled. Okay? I'm not sure we're going to be able to help her.
As Penny has not complied with Dr. Now's treatment, he's decided to end his support and send her home. She hasn't made any progress in weeks, gaining small amounts of weight instead of great losses, and her continuation of the treatment would be a waste of time and effort, better spent on a patient willing to participate in the plan. If Penny wants to resume her treatment, Dr. Now explains that she must be mobile and walking, and have lost a significant amount of weight on her own. Having a positive mental attitude is one of the most important factors of weight loss treatment, as a patient must really want to lose the weight and be fully committed in order to succeed. Penny is the complete antithesis of this, as she shows no motivation and instead believes she is
I'm way this life. I'm really doing
It's
this.
especially upsetting to watch her behavior spiral.
I have all these eggs, bro. For what? 1 minute? Jeez. This video is getting long.
As if not for her family, then what? Penny's belief that she is permanently disabled is stronger than her commitment to her family and weighs more on her conscience than her commitment to providing a
Just
healthy
no.
life for her son. To make matters worse, Penny is excited to return home, not considering how her family will feel when she is hauled off the back of an ambulance. A sharp resemblance of her former self, just a mere 10 pounds lighter than her arrival weight several months prior. Once she got comfortable at home, Dr. Now arranged a physical therapist to visit Penny to increase her mobility. The therapist engages in several physical exercises with Penny, all proven too difficult for her to complete. She even winces at something as easy as wiggling her toes.
Let's get started. I was just going to warn her,
I want to sing something with Taylor Swift. That is scary. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like it. This is like the book. This is like Dimba. Is that what I see at the lake? When I go to the lake, is that what I see?
real stuff. Real moments with real people. Things are real. Things are better.
Hatch
That's why
oak
we provide
eggs.
strength for natural and
Oh, so we have to hatch, we have to hatch at least one oak
so
egg.
anything of that realness, all
That
the way
means
from
we
the
need
head,
lots
huge
of
steps.
money.
Because a good day begins with
So after high school, when we first met. It's probably gonna be one of my longer gameplays, isn't it?
Physically, I'm just not able to get up. I just can't do it. I just know my limitations.
Just see if you can push down with my hand. You can get that hit. Even just take pressure off my hand.
I just did. It could be a very long time before I am able to walk.
What about sideline?
Laying on my side, my oxygen gets wonky really fast.
Penny's immediate reaction to any physical demands are, I just can't do that, or it's just too difficult for me. Her attitude confirms her family's worst fears.
Bro.
Penny isn't even trying. It's clear that Penny actually enjoys telling people that she can't do things because she's too disabled to do so, despite that not being the case. It's frightening to remember that behind this is Penny's young son Liam, who is growing well aware his own mother isn't even trying for him.
I don't want
Penny
to, like,
was
it
given a
just...
strict high-protein, low-carb diet to follow at home. She has started going back into
Makes
her
me
old
jumpy.
eating habits. From the comfort of her bed, Penny makes dozens of wontons.
Please! I really want to know what this is.
I cannot function without wontons.
I could get more money. I could get more money. Until I see like one of those golden eggs, I'm like, oh yeah, I could get more money. How much is this? That's the question. We have more than that, right? Yeah, Asher's not good at math. You can tell. Asher sucks at math. That's why I was put in the special class.
Looking forward to her weigh-in, as she believes she's lost over 340 pounds, which would make her 190 pounds, a little bit higher than the weight of an average woman. She even boasted her new loose skin, which looks surprisingly a lot like fat, but the scales don't lie. And Penny weighs in at 495 pounds, only 35 pounds lighter than her initial weight at the start.
I have a glowing snail. I hope it gets me more money. That's all I want. All I want is the money. There's really nothing else to it. So I don't want to get any other eggs but these eggs until I get the egg that I want. The thing that I want. It's a thing, not an egg.
Dr. Now has a stern word with Penny,
Just
claiming that
so
if she doesn't
I
change her ways soon, he will be signing her death certificate. In a wave of newfound motivation,
That was really watery.
starts her diet at home and continues working with the physical therapist with the goal of attending Liam's graduation in 2 months.
Ooh, money. When I see this, I just know I'm gonna get money. That's what I want, just the money. That's what I am for. All I want is the money. All I want is the money. Money. It's so funny. In the rich man's world. Oh my gosh. Stop. Yeah, give me one of these.
What was your motivation for seeking out
I have
surgery?
so much money, but I don't know what to do with that money.
So, like, the motivation is obviously to lose weight and regain what it's
Oh, it's a butterfly. I get more money. I get more money. I want more money. Oh, I need one more insect. I get more money. But through this whole cage, it's just gonna be filled with gold.
Instead of listening to her advice, Penny rejects it completely, even telling Liam that she knows what's best for him, but not to listen to the nutritionist.
Oh my god, I'm gonna bark.
He's got like set things that he gets a bedtime snack and 1 snack a day. So we have some cereals here. They're in there trying to make them throw away your cereal. Mommy said not to eat.
Edgar, on the other hand, is receptive to the nutritionist, asking further questions and even for her recommendations on what to eat. The appointment was a disaster for Penny, as it highlighted just how much she is willing to argue instead of just taking accountability. Edgar seems to be the one fighting for a better life for his son Liam, so he doesn't turn to food as a coping mechanism, just like his mother had done. After missing several more appointments, Dr. Now again has transferred Penny via ambulance to the hospital for an emergency evaluation. At her weigh-in, she remained 495 pounds on the dot, exactly the same as she weighed months
I
prior.
am waiting
Because
so
still
long.
Penny
Oh
is the
my
emotional
god.
reaction, but
This
Dr.
video is
Now
gonna
isn't
be
having
long.
any
I just know it.
Yep, that's what I mean.
Imagine this video is like an hour long. And like, oh my god. This is like the most irritating gambling of my life. It's not gambling, guys. That yellow is just, oh no.
It's a shocking revelation when Dr. Now explains that his other patients, who he operated on at the same time as Penny, have now all dropped to below 250 pounds. There's no one else to blame here but Penny, except she believes she's still a
That's
victim.
so much
Penny blames
money.
Dr. Now for
So,
not supporting her enough. She blames the
yeah,
hospital dives, the bypass surgery, even the scare.
money,
Everyone had everything but
money.
herself. Dr. Now states if she'd applied to herself, she'd have as good a chance as anyone to lose the weight.
I've been so much again. Why did these two weights make to do what I'm doing what I'm supposed to do? Where's my yellow brickwear? Why did I get it? Because I'm working hard, Dr. He's not enough. It's good.
Back in 1,000.
To lose weight, and she has to want to.
Now or not.
If she applied herself, she has a good chances as anybody else. But I don't see any willingness to want to get well.
I didn't go any further.
Penny claims that she doesn't have anything left in her to keep pushing, that she's burned out. It's impossible to understand how she's come to this conclusion, when literally all she's done is lie in bed and eat food. A week later, Penny and Edgar decide to move back to Maryland, where Penny believes that she will be more successful with her weight loss journey, surrounded by her family. But they didn't see what's about to happen. The episode concludes with Penny leaving
Bro, I don't want to be in this game forever. Please.
She's comfortable right where she is. Penny had every chance to turn her life around. Her family supported her. Strangers
I
donated
just
to her
saw
cause.
something.
Her
And
husband and son
you know what?
moved
I'm gonna
across
pause the
country
video until these are all ready.
to support her. But
By the way, if my screen's like moved, that's because I need to make sure I don't get kicked out. And we're all ready. Okay. Boom. Boom. No. What the? I don't like that, bro.
Filming herself online for horny men to watch, and so much worse. It's easy to
This is
see why she's
Centipede.
turned the title and is among the most hated stars of the show. Not only though does she have a disgusting attitude towards those around her, her attitude towards weight
That's
loss is
another
just as
spider.
bad.
Hope that's not a black
Lives in
widow.
constant pain. There's no part
Is
of
this
her
a
body that
beetle?
doesn't hurt, and she never feels clean, which is probably because she has to use wet wipes to bathe herself, because having a
There might be a
shower is
cow
so
killer.
strenuous, she can only manage them twice a week. Growing
Maybe
up,
this is a
Lacey felt
beetle.
like the
Probably
unwanted
not.
child, jealous of her skinny and popular sister, and ignored by her parents as they favored her younger brother.
Yeah, I don't know what this
Lacey
is,
felt
but I
like
feel
she
like
was a
this
She
definitely might
struggled
be a
from
cow
this young
killer.
age, but it all started to
According to
spiral
my
out of
calculations.
control when she turned 26.
This gate sucks.
with a group of people involved in
That's not the according to my calculations thing, by the way.
exactly what you'd imagine. It's a fetish involving the sexual arousal experienced by feeders and feedees, which is Lacey in this case if you didn't realise, and it's related to the act of feeding and gaining weight. Young women are most commonly the feedees, paid large amounts of money by men to eat large amounts of food, and if you look at Lacey's size, she was definitely a big earner. It was easy to find men to pay her, as Lacey was already lacking emotional support in her personal life and was desperate for a connection, even by strangers on the internet who didn't care
Money.
that they were exploiting her. All Lacey had to do was film
That's
herself
when I
eating,
see when I
and
find one of
dollars
those
would
that
just
says like
roll in.
money,
The
money.
dynamic developed beyond the screen for Lacey. She developed a romantic relationship with 3 men who were solely interested in feeding her. Things are supposed to be different with her current boyfriend, Ricky. and Lacey is glad to have found someone who looks after her, but viewers can't be so sure of this. Their relationship is confusing, as after only such a
Go
short
make
time
more
of
money.
knowing her, Lacey's boyfriend is more than happy to take part in her hygiene routine, cleaning her with wet wipes,
Guido.
after Lacey's been to the toilet. Now, this might be a controversial
I'm like
take, as
50.
many
I'm
other of
like
the
54
60
minutes.
stars
Dang.
don't need help doing this, and there's tools invented for this very reason. There's one on Amazon for less than $10.
No problem is
This
sex.
begs the question: does Ricky just enjoy doing this?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna skip the wait for you guys because like this game cannot be forever, bro. Ooh, money. Money. That's all I care about. It's it's not helping, but it is also kind of helping at the same time. It's my favorite bugs, you know? To get the money. And get that money. Can't get that money. Yeah.
Lacey asked me to come to the bathroom, and sometimes I do have her wipe herself. It doesn't bother me
Cute.
because I love her a lot, and I really like to keep Lacey happy. My greatest
Got
love
that.
in mine is
The problem is I only got one of those, and that's like brilliant.
Make sure you put butter in the skillet for the bacon.
Okay, I'm gonna wait till they're all done.
With the fast food coming out with new
Okay, they're all ready. Here we go. She's been waiting.
It's just rejecting it. Even Ricky seems to think so. Unlike the family of the other stars of the show who enable them, Sharon says exactly what the viewers are thinking and can't comprehend that Lacey lives like this, hating that she's bringing her Ricky down with her.
They like each other a lot. You know, I think they do like each other. But
Bedbug.
we all know it's all.
Mm-mm.
I think it's more like
Stonefly. I've heard that.
and my brother
You hate the eyes.
just does it or doesn't, but that's what he does.
The journey from Lacey's hometown of Washington
This is making me sick. Like, on an empty stomach and playing this game.
A 5-day trip in the car for Lacey. The love hate to weight loss reveals itself for Lacey as she steps on
bro.
the stairs and
I like
weighs
this.
593 pounds.
Shayla. Shayla.
With
Shayla.
Dr. Now's advice, Lacey must drop her calories to just 1,200
I got like
and
one shower.
exercise daily to ensure she loses at least 50 pounds in the next 2 months, as her health is declining rapidly. Lacey takes over 30 medications every single day as a direct result of the weight-related health conditions. As Lacey lives so far north from Houston, Dr. Now advises Lacey that if she is successful in her 50-pound weight loss, she will need to move to Houston to continue the treatment. Surely this should be a wake-up call for Lacey. After discovering her weight health conditions,
There
it's
you
time
go.
to tell. Dr. Now sees the same Lacey that we do. Someone who doesn't really care what happens to her and isn't very motivated.
And the secret can get you going in the right direction.
We're still in the thousands with this money.
I promise.
Just give me all my money.
My biggest concern with Lacey is that she doesn't seem like she's ready to take responsibility for herself on any level. And if that doesn't change, then she's likely not going to make much progress.
Bro,
For Lacey, she doesn't have to look after herself, cook, clean, or take responsibility for her behaviour. This is all false on Ricky. A common trope within the series is that the stars themselves
Oh my
rarely
god.
put in any work
That was my
besides
brother.
the
I'm so
food
sorry if you
that's
heard
given to them.
my door.
Ricky is Lacey's complete
I'm in the middle of
provider,
a
making her
video too,
responsible
and
for
he
Lacey's
just always
weight loss,
comes
as he's
bang
the
on my
person who
door.
goes to the supermarket,
And just
picks the
runs
food
away.
and
He's
prepares it for
annoying. I'm
Lacey.
so
Honestly,
sorry.
this is just completely unfair. There's like the vast majority
Ooh,
of
I
stars
let
of
my
the show,
heart jump for a
Ricky
bit,
is
and I'm
subject
just
to
like
Lacey's
filled with
wishes,
rage
constant
now.
after her in fear of her lashing
Dang,
out.
bro.
Seeing to have a better love life than a lot of people, Ricky
I'm gonna try to
promises
fix
Lacey,
my door
despite
because there's a
being
little
together
crack
for
in my
less
door,
than a
and I
month,
can't
that
fucking
they
lock my
are
door.
ecstatic, which is quite frustrating, considering we all
And
believe that
instead
Lacey
of
is
him
just
just doing
completely
his own
taken aback
thing,
with
because he
and he's just
can't
further committing
possibly
himself
do
to her. I
that.
think this alone
He
definitely
comes to annoy
justifies the
me.
claims that
So
Ricky
yeah,
is
I'm gonna
very
go
vulnerable.
fix
It
my
is
door. I'll be
not
right
normal
back.
to propose after just 1 month, but at least he has his sister Sharon to look after him. But that might not be enough to keep Ricky from being used by Lacey, as he's the only way Lacey can reach success. He takes Dr. Now's advice on board, making healthier meals and exercising.
I'm gonna take it. And Ricky's been helping me.
We're back. We are back. They have a little laundry basket in front of it. You know, something to stop people from coming in a bit. So yeah.
Ricky understands that Lacey needs him, but not in the way that he wants. Lacey needs Ricky as a carer, not as a lover. There doesn't seem to be any give or take between them, only Lacey demanding for Ricky to give. So far on the show, we haven't seen Lacey do anything kind for Ricky at all, which makes you think, what kind of relationship have they got? 4 months later after a weigh-in, Lacey finds that she's only lost 16 pounds when she should have lost 50. This is the great start for Lacey, but not entirely surprising considering that she doesn't seem to care at all. In Shauna Steele's reaction video, he questions whether Lacey even lost any weight at all.
I weighed 577. I lost 16 pounds, and he wanted me to lose 50. So
16 pounds is will come off quickly
Okay.
such a big deficit, which makes it obvious that she wasn't sticking to the diet. Despite the setback,
Money.
Lacey still seems determined to lose weight, finalizing their plans to bring
I legit hate this. Oh, I just realized there's a theme right here. Everything just looks red. I don't like that. Everything just looks red. Like, yeah, that everything looks red over there right now. That's like end of the story though. Like, alright, I guess ready. Alright, the baby is ready. The child is ready. I'm hungry, bro. Like, I need something to eat. Like, I really shouldn't be saying that on camera because it's legit not y'all's problem. Like, to be so with you guys. But am I scared to ask my sister to make me something? Yes. So am I gonna wait till my mom gets home if she's at work? Yes. Bro, a fly got stuck in my curtain. Like inside, like between the window and the curtain. It's legit stuck in there. I think it's the spray that my mom said I can get if I want to spray the flies, and it's like. Oh, you know what's happening on my TV, bro. I lucky just like was planning to relax today. I'm planning to do my own thing today. I don't like making a video was not on my schedule. And you're like, so why are you making a video right now? Sure. Well, I saw this for my own Roblox For You page. I'm like, yeah, I have Robux, let's do it. Please, Mom.
you mean to tell me you were supposed to go see the doctor then? You were just
What is
girl, you know
this?
what? It's just this all the
What
information
is
I get
this?
and everything that I hear.
What is this? Water?
You are such he's lying.
Are you telling me this could go in the water?
I just found this out. I've been helping
What is going on with the grass, bro? Yeah, so I'm gonna wait for all these eggs to hatch, like all of them. But I'm gonna get a little baby to replace it. Please, Mama.
Oh, we can't do it because of this. No, you know what? You could have did it. You could have gone off your big, and it could have did it.
The reason for Lacey missing her last appointment was supposedly because flights were too expensive and driving was easier but more unreliable because it takes about 5 days to travel. Obviously, this episode was filmed several years ago, so prices will have changed. But looking at some flights, the cheapest southbound were around $75 both ways. Surely, if Lacey skipped a few takeaways, she would probably be able to afford a plane ticket rather than have Sharon drive her for 5 days. Now, if the abuse from Sharon wasn't enough, Ricky starts to realize what Lacey has been doing to him and doesn't hold back. He is giving everything for her, hoping it will help and she will lose the weight, only thing to realize that she's never truly cared and made zero effort. Ricky breaks up with Lacey.
Okay, so I'm gonna wait until these are done.
raised by his father. He only saw his
Okay.
his entire childhood.
We
She was
are
every single time.
opening all of you.
So there was often moments where he's worried that he was only getting the food to eat. This is where everything starts to go downhill for James.
I started eating as much as I could when I got the chance. And I remember the joy and safety there was in
Oh,
food.
it's just
He
a
discovered
normal
early on that
spider.
food could serve as a distraction to his unhappy home life.
What?
But he could never have
I don't like
expected it would turn into such a gluttonous habit that ruined the
I
lives
do
of
not like
everyone
that.
around him. Despite
I think I'm
his
gonna do a
traumatic
part 2 of this
childhood,
because
he
Loki,
did garner much
this
sympathy
video is
from
becoming pretty
fans.
long,
Fans of the show commented, such
and
as
I'm
Sam
gonna go
Wilson,
do
is
like a
lazy,
online roleplay
selfish,
because I'm bored and that's what I do for fun. I know I'm a flippin' geek, but that's besides the point. I think we should end the video here, and if you guys want a part 2, let's get this video to I don't know, a lot of people ain't gonna watch this, so I'll say like maybe like 5 likes, you know, but or like if someone comments part 2, if I get a comment to do part 2, I'll do part 2. Like I'll definitely do part 2, but like I want to see if I can get 5 likes on the video. If you guys can't comment, like 5 likes. Can we do that? It's like, make sure to hit that like button, and before you hit that subscribe button, go look at my other content to show you that you actually like my content. Because I'm not gonna be one of those YouTubers that just straight up says hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and like they have like different content on their page that doesn't match up with the videos. So yeah, go look at my other content, and if you like it, feel free to subscribe. It will help out my channel a lot. And if you hit the like button, maybe you'll see part 2. There is a part 2. And you can share this video if you want a part 2 and tell your friends to like it. So, but anyways, good night, good morning, good afternoon, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, my little moons. I love you all. Oh my god, it's still going.